As the night gently settles around you and the noise of the day begins to fade, take a moment to become aware of your own breathing. Let each breath slow. Let each exhale release a little of the weight you have been carrying. This quiet moment is an invitation from Jesus, who once spoke these words, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." These words were not spoken only to people long ago. They are spoken for you, tonight. For the one who feels tired in ways that sleep alone cannot fix. For the one who has carried responsibilities, worries, expectations, and silent struggles through the hours of the day. Jesus does not ask you to explain your exhaustion. He simply invites you to come. Imagine yourself walking along a quiet path at dusk. The sky is painted with soft colors, and the world feels still. Ahead of you, Jesus stands, not with arms crossed or a list of demands, but with open hands. His posture alone says more than words ever could. It says you are welcome here. You do not need to prove anything. You do not need to be strong in this moment. You only need to come. So much of life teaches you to carry your burdens alone, to hide your weakness, to keep moving even when your heart feels heavy. But Jesus offers a different way. He offers rest, not as a reward for hard work, but as a gift for those who admit they are tired. Think about the burdens you carried today. Maybe it was the pressure to do well, to meet expectations, to be enough for everyone around you. Maybe it was a worry you could not shake, or a conversation that stayed in your mind long after it ended. Maybe it was a quiet sadness that you did not share with anyone. Jesus sees all of it. And still, he says, "Come." There is something deeply comforting about being invited to rest in the presence of someone who already knows your heart. You do not need to find the right words. You do not need to explain every detail. You can simply be. In the Bible, Jesus often withdrew to quiet places. He stepped away from the crowds, away from the noise, away from the demands placed on him. He understood the need for stillness, for connection, for rest that goes deeper than the body. Tonight, he invites you into that same stillness. Let your mind begin to soften. You do not need to replay the entire day. You do not need to prepare for everything tomorrow might bring. This moment is not for solving. It is for resting. Picture yourself sitting beside Jesus. There is no rush in the air. No clock ticking loudly. Just a calm presence that seems to slow everything down. You feel, perhaps for the first time today, that you do not have to hold everything together. You can let go, even if just a little. Jesus does not promise that your life will suddenly become easy, but he does promise that you do not have to carry it alone. His rest is not just the absence of activity. It is the presence of peace. A peace that stays with you even when the world around you remains uncertain. As you breathe in, imagine drawing in that peace. As you breathe out, imagine laying your burdens at his feet. One by one, you can release them. The worry about tomorrow, the regret from yesterday, the pressure you place on yourself to be more, do more, fix more. Jesus' invitation is simple. Come. Not when you have everything figured out. Not when you feel strong. But now, exactly as you are. There is a quiet strength that comes from admitting your need. It opens the door for grace. It makes room for comfort. It allows your heart to be held instead of constantly holding everything else. Tonight, you are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to lean into the presence of the one who promises to carry what you cannot. As the night deepens, let this truth settle gently into your thoughts. You are not alone in your weariness. You are not unseen in your struggle. You are invited into a rest that goes beyond sleep, a rest for your soul. Let this moment be a pause in your life's constant motion, a sacred space where you do not have to perform, achieve, or explain. You only have to come and remain. And as you stay here, in this quiet reflection, remember that Jesus does not step away when you fall asleep. His presence stays. His promise remains. And His rest is something you can carry with you into tomorrow. As you remain in this quiet space, let your heart grow softer. The invitation to come is not something you do once and leave behind. It is something you return to again and again, especially on the nights when your mind feels crowded and your spirit feels tired. Jesus does not grow weary of welcoming you. His presence does not fade with repetition. Each time you come, you are met with the same open hands, the same gentle strength, the same unchanging love. Tonight, imagine yourself placing the weight of your day into those hands. Every moment that drained you, every word that stayed with you longer than it should have, every expectation you tried to live up to. You do not need to carry these into your sleep. You can lay them down, here, in the presence of the one who offers rest without conditions. There is something deeply healing about being held by peace rather than by worry. Worry tightens your chest, shortens your breath, and keeps your thoughts racing. But the rest Jesus offers moves in the opposite direction. It slows your breathing. It loosens what has been clenched inside you. It reminds your heart that it does not need to stay on guard in this moment. Let your breathing become a prayer of its own. Inhale gently, as if you are receiving calm. Exhale slowly, as if you are releasing the last traces of tension. You do not have to force anything to change. You only have to allow yourself to be here. Jesus knows the places in your life where you feel stretched too thin. He sees the moments when you give more than you feel you have. He understands the quiet fatigue that comes from trying to be strong for others. And still, He invites you to rest, not because you have earned it, but because you are loved. In a world that often measures your worth by what you accomplish, this invitation can feel almost unfamiliar. To rest without producing, to pause without explaining, to simply be in the presence of someone who values you for who you are, not for what you do. Tonight, let this be a reminder that your soul is not a machine. It was not made to run endlessly. It was made to connect, to receive, to be renewed. The rest Jesus offers is not just for your body. It is for the deeper places inside you that grow tired in ways no one else can see. As the room around you grows quieter, imagine a gentle light surrounding you. Not a harsh brightness, but a soft, steady glow. It does not demand your attention. It does not overwhelm your senses. It simply stays, reminding you that you are not alone in this stillness. If your thoughts begin to wander, do not judge them. Gently bring them back to this moment, back to this quiet presence, back to the simple truth that you are being held, even now. Jesus does not rush you toward sleep. He walks with you into it. His rest is something that can flow through you slowly, like a calm river rather than a sudden wave. There is no pressure here, only patience. You may carry into tonight questions about the future. You may wonder how things will unfold, how challenges will be met, how change will come. But you do not need to answer those questions right now. This moment is not about solving tomorrow. It is about receiving peace for tonight. Let yourself trust, even if just a little, that the one who invites you to rest is also the one who will walk with you through whatever comes next. You do not have to see the whole path. You only have to take this one step into stillness. As you begin to feel your body grow heavier, sinking gently into the place where you rest, allow gratitude to rise quietly in your heart. Not a loud or dramatic gratitude, but a soft acknowledgement. Thankfulness for the breath you are breathing, for the moment of calm you are experiencing, for the presence that does not leave when everything else grows quiet. Jesus' words continue to echo, not as a command, but as a comfort. Call me. Come when you are tired. Come when you are unsure. Come when you do not know what to pray or what to say. His presence does not depend on your clarity. It depends on His faithfulness. Tonight, you are not falling asleep alone. You are resting in a promise that says you are seen, you are welcomed, and you are carried. Let this be the last thing your heart holds as sleep begins to take over. You have come. You have laid your burdens down. You are allowed to rest now. And as the night deepens, may your sleep be gentle. May your dreams be peaceful. May your spirit be renewed. Jesus is with you. His rest remains. And you are safe.